we all introduced ourselves, and we all got many other things, many other facets to ourselves or whatnot. But what I love, what I'm seeing right now is Black women in unison. Mm-hmm. And being from St. Louis, being from St. Louis, we know how hard it is for people to work together, especially in this industry. For some reason, it's who you know, it's a popularity contest, it's not a talent thing. Right. Now, if you were going for talent, none of that stuff would exist, because we can go back to the basics if it came down to that. Yeah. Can't say that for a lot of other people. Right. Because we take pride in what we do, we know the footwork, we know the real work that it takes. So, loving the fact that we are Black women working together, I did not gatekeep on doing this and all of that. I strategically chose you ladies because I want a representation for not just this industry, but for Black women to know it's strength in numbers. It's strength in numbers. And each of us have strengths that we can hone in on, but we also have weaknesses as well that we can hone in on, and have that contact to where we can reach out to each other without someone feeling like somebody trying to one-two me. And I feel like here in St. Louis, that's kind of what it is. If you like for instance, like she was just saying, when she went out on her leave, I don't know who I could send somebody to. And instead of, knowing, oh, okay, well, Elle could take care of you, until I get back or whatever, or Tish could take care of you, or Janelle could take care of you until I get back, she'll say, oh, I don't know nobody. Right. Well, people are still going to go and find somebody, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, why not help somebody where that person will still come back to you? I know for me,
that only make you look like a stronger hairstylist.
But that's what I'm saying. But people
realize confident.
Yes.
I know how you like your hair.
Right.
You can do that.
I
work hard to take care of you. Yeah.
And that there's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, one of the many things I don't ever want any client of mine to feel is that you're obligated to me.
Yeah.
They get up and go to work and make their money doing whatever they gotta do. I appreciate you choosing me. Yeah. I appreciate you asking me, who else can you refer? Because they trust that. Right. They trust me. My clients trust me. Right. For many, and these are things that they've told me, not just with their hair, they trust me on other levels. I've seen children grow up. I've seen children go to college. I've seen people get married. I've seen all of that. I've seen some of their families pass on, and I was there, or they wanted me there. That's a lot.
That's their relationship. That's a lot of these hairstylists are just not into it.
You are.
Oh, we're all of that. We're all of that. Yeah. We're all of that. We've done weddings. We've done it. Definitely. So the thing is, confident but not cocky. Right. You know what I mean? Because I'm still human enough to know that I don't know everything, and I can't do everything. You know what I mean? And I'm okay with that.
I'm not even trying to.
No, and that's it. Because
I was yesterday was doing freeways. Okay. I still can't get no. You didn't do it.
She getting better. I'm gonna make sure she gets better.
See how she said she gonna make sure you get it? Yeah. Other stylists is not gonna take the time out to do that. They act like they so pressed. Like you said, we on this panel and we all doing this pro bono because we want to be here. Yeah. I'm not doing it looking for something to come out of this, but so many people are like looking for something in return. Nobody is willing to give out free classes. Nobody's giving out no free time.
Free advice, but it's what a stylist working next to you.
Free advice working next to you.
Right now. You can't show me how to do this. Like I've been working with you for 10 years. You want me to pay you?
Man.
I talked to them in the shop about doing each other hair. We didn't used to pay each other. Do my hair, I do your hair. Like,
that's what we do. That's what we do.
They
y'all doing that, I'm like, you know, that's what it's all about for real.
Yes.
How can I sit next to you every day and not talk to you, not build some type of personal bond? You know, for y'all to be doing each other's hair every week for free, you know, that speaks volumes. We need to bring it back to that.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we missing in the salon, like that friendship. Nobody's saying we got to be at your family functions and all that.
None of that.
We used to go to hair shows together.
Yes,
We all used to go out with the same shirts on. You
Yeah.
know, we were a team.
Yeah.
Like when you working in a salon together, you look better as a team, and the outside world will actually respect you more.
Yeah.
You know, and they will remember you.
Oh, they
more.
all work in the same shop.
Yeah, it look-
And everybody look good.
It makes people gravitate to you.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
So I love what y'all doing. I'm here for it.
Yes.
So, throwback time. Before I go to another question, throwback. So, Tish, you remember when we worked together?
Yeah.
And baby, hilarious.
Yes,
And this is
Lord.
the next level, right?
Yeah. Cause you came in later.
The Tish was gone.
Tish was like, I got to get up out of here. Okay, so we've all worked in different salons. I think Janelle at one point was like the only woman at a shop she worked at. Tish, we worked with, it was men and women.
Right.
Was it men and women with you, or was it strictly women when you had your salon?
It was strictly women.
Okay, perfect. Do you all think that it's best to have the balance of masculine and feminine energy, or do you feel like I'm gonna shine regardless, no matter who I work with, or do you think working with all women is better, or do you feel like I'd rather be the only woman and I work with the guys because
It's
give an experience?
It's so funny
To
that
that.
you say that, because I come from a salon, barbershops. When I
Okay.
first started out, I wanted nothing to do with like female clients or females, period. So I come from the barbershop.
Okay.
I noticed in the barbershop, like their work ethic is totally different. There is not no confrontation.
Yes.
There's not a lot of breaks. You know, I ain't never really seen nobody take no lunch break. You know, they really just drinking water and cutting all the way through their whole day.
Yeah.
They not trying to build a relationship. It's strictly who we are. We go hard in this under this roof. Now, when
Yeah.
you leave here, I won't see you or talk to you until the next time you come get your haircut.
Right.
Or I see you at work. Now, when I went next door and started working with the women, you know, because I'm at the barbershop wearing heels, dresses, pompadours, you know, I'm real, in
Yeah.
the barbershop, right?
Right.
I'm walking right past the girls. It's like a 9-8 people salon right next door. It's all females. I'm walking past there. Why y'all come work here with us? Why y'all come work here with us? So I eventually went over there and worked with them, and I learned a lot from them women. I never worked with women, you know, so that really was like a shock for me. But I learned a lot about products that I didn't know about, because the barbers aren't shampooing hair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot from them women, and I thank God that He moved me over there with them females.
Yeah.
But that's a totally different atmosphere. They want to go to lunch together. They want to eat breakfast together. They want to go shopping together. They want to go on trips together. They want to be in your world.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to be in their world, you're out. I got fired because I didn't want to be in their world anymore. Okay, we're gonna let that be known. And if you read my book, Manners Over Money, and get to the end, you'll hear all about it. But they really, that lady fired me because she said I could not work in there like that because it was making her uncomfortable. Because I was eating lunch with them, I was serving coffee, I was opening your salon, I was washing your towels, I was running this motherfucker like it was mine. And when I stopped, they begged me to come, okay? And when I stopped doing all that, and I noticed like ain't nobody else washing no towels, ain't nobody else cleaning them. She say, hey, you mad at me? Well, you ain't really washing my towels no more. Well, you ain't giving me no discount on my book ring either. Not just saying. But I just thought, you see how comfortable a person can get.
Yes.
But you're the owner, and this is your responsibility.
Yeah.
But they get so comfortable with you and your kindness, they start, expecting you to take care of their business. And if you don't, you can go. And that's exactly what she did.
Wow.
Because I made her uncomfortable because I won't wash your towels, serve your coffee, sit and eat lunch with y'all, or I'm cordial. I come to work, hello, good morning. Yes, have a good weekend. All right, that wasn't enough. Play with us. You don't want to play with me? You gotta go. That's what they did.
Not play with us.
That's basically what it was.
Yeah, but
okay, I have like an infectious personality. This is no lie. So the girls start seeing how uncomfortable I was. Now, you know, I'm throwing events, networking events. I'm buying out clubs. I'm doing toy drives. I'm on the radio. I'm on the news. You know what I mean? So when you see that, you're like, I want her in my shop. You know, but when I come there and I do that, you're not really receiving it like you supposed to.
They think it's gonna be fun until you go together
and you know what?
You making them step their game. You making them step their game.
Because you're doing what they're not doing. So it's kind of like, who she thinks she is? And then the shop owner like, thanks, now I'm off. No, you're not off. I'm a helpmate. I'm not the owner. I'm here to help you. So at the point that I'm doing more than you, now we need to have a conversation. Because what's going on? Or I'm the only one doing. So let's talk about it, team. Because we all boo friends. So let's talk about it.
We all got matching shirts and stuff. Oh, okay.
But
I like matching shirts and tees and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I like uniform and stuff like that. It brings some to the aesthetic of the business.
Yeah.
You know, I don't require it here, but as a welcoming gift, everyone gets one.
Right. For the barber situation, in my experience, I agree with what you said as far as barbers, it's less mess with them. They coming in to work, like I said, you ain't got to be their friend. You don't have to get them nothing to eat, you know. But with hairstylists, you know, they want the friendship. They want everybody to be in on it. Like, if these two girls over here go to lunch all the time and this one don't, she feel like y'all acting funny. And it's like, well, no, they have a friendship and you all have a diner and you might not get there. They're not acting funny to you. That's just what they do. But they don't have to ask you if you want to. It's nice to do that, but they don't have to. Meanwhile, the boy ain't went out with them yet and he tripping. He here making his money and you know, doing his thing and going home. So I think I like having barbers there. But I am very selective on the type of barber and the type of clientele because a barber can also change the atmosphere depending on their clientele. You know, different men are different, and so you don't want your ladies to be uncomfortable neither, especially in the booth for the night. If it's sweet, you don't have to worry too much about it. But when it's out in the open, you don't want a barber that's always coming in smelling like weed. Then you got your clients coming in with their gun on their hip, and now the ladies looking like, I teach everything okay? You know, so you do have to be careful with mixing the barbers and the stylists in that aspect. But I like having barbers. It's a sense of security. You know, my barber, one of them, he's been with me. It'll be, my daughter be 8 this year. It'll be 9 years he's been with me this year. And you know, he just brings a sense of security. He make sure the ladies are okay, walking them out, and you know, things like that. And so all the barbers that I've had, I don't say yes to most of them. And I do my background like, hey, what's up with this guy? What you think about him? Do you feel like he'll be a good fit for me? He might be a good fit for her, but he'll be a good fit for me. Because one bad seed will ruin a whole bunch. And I do the same thing with her style. Everybody is not my stylist. You know, and I'm okay with that. I will be broke until I find what I need. You know, right now I have 22 stylists and barbers and estheticians and makeup artists, tattoo artists in my shop. I could have more if I wanted, but I turn people down just, you know, off professionalism. When you meet them in their industry, and a lot of people say a whole lot, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm looking at your page, I know you're not that. So don't fool me. Because I also don't mind putting you out once you come if you don't fit the criteria that I expect you to fit. You know, so, but I like barbers and stylists together.
I say that also working in a barbershop with barbers, I think the balance is cool because it does bring about a big sense of security, especially when you work in those shops. Like, you know, even late times we have to say, you know what, we gotta start bringing our piece. Not that we ever had any problems, but you just never know. The one thing that I will say about working with men, they are nasty. In my experience, that's what I'll say. In my experience, men, I don't know, it was always the bathroom.
are priceless.
Oh, women are nasty too.
Men, you gonna get a little sprinkle on the seat. But women, they tampon might end up on the floor, they pad might be on the floor, the blood drip's gonna be down the toilet. You trifling. What kind of lady are you?
How you gonna see it?
How you not see it? So I take a little sprinkle from the men.
Pretty much it's just with the men though, like
Uh-huh.
men just like, I don't know, they just wasn't really too active on cleaning the bathroom. It was like that was my job. So I was the only female in the shop. You know, I had the female clients.
Oh, was that appointed?
Wait a minute.
No, I wasn't appointed. It just seemed like because I like, you know, you were saying like you were doing her towels and stuff like that because, and then I wasn't working like, you know, the Tuesday through Saturday. I was only working maybe Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The bathroom will only stay clean Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Because, you know, I got to clean the bathroom because I don't want my clients going into a nasty bathroom. But the men were fine with going in, you know, do what they do, come right on out.
Yeah.
That wasn't cool for me. So that was a downfall. That was probably the only downfall.
Yeah. Well, I know when I started out, I've always worked in diversity, you know, male and female. And I do agree with the sense of security and all of that. I think my experience with working, I know the first shop that I worked at, fresh out of beauty school, it was cool working with the guys, you know, because you have different relationships with them. But then you had some that just did too much, you know, and I think in that aspect, they started to make some of my clients uncomfortable. You know, we worked with a guy who liked to crack jokes and stuff like that, and some people, if you can read between the lines, and I'm one of those quick, savvy ones where I can pick up on it, and I've been responding before my client could even, you know what I'm saying, just to let them know, I know what you own, don't play, you know. But I also remember having to pull the owner to the side and let him know that I ran into a client out, and she told me why she don't come back. And it wasn't because of what I did, but it was how the guy, the barber, made her feel when she came. And I thought that wasn't cool.
Yeah.
And I told the barber, I told the owner, who was also a barber, and of course the guy was his friend or whatnot, and I feel like, you know, I mean, he said something to him, but at the same time, I felt like...
He did. He let that friendship trump that.
And that's what I was about to say. I feel like he cared more about the friendship instead of the business. If this is your friend and they decide to come work with you in your business, there needs to be a level of respect there. Because this is business.
And it's a way that you have to say it to him.
It is.
If you talk to him like, quick man replies, like, I'm telling you right now, the ladies are not okay with XYZ.
Yeah.
This is me coming to you. This is my business. You gotta cut that out.
I don't think he did.
You gotta cut that out.
I'm
So if you come with the he,
knowing the person that it was.
You know it did.
That friendship trump that.
Yeah.
It did. But remind you, I'm one of the ones that gotta pay you every week. And I remember telling him, like, hey, if you don't say something or do something about this, it's gonna affect you in a minute. Because
And it's like inappropriate, y'all.
very, I mean, all the time.
Yeah.
To the point somebody is saying something to this dude all the time. Even if it's funny. Bro, it's not a time for that. And then not even that, his clients were like him.
Yeah.
His clients were like him. And I'll never forget, one of his clients, I think they were watching something that was inappropriate on TV. And, you know, I had all range of ages of women, you know, so I'm like, hey, let's just, you know, change it a little bit, because I got a lady coming in, you know, she a little church lady, she had just moved to St. Louis, you know, I'm trying to give her a little something, and the client sitting in the waiting area decided to address me. First of all, where they do that at? But since he did, I addressed him, you know, I did. And I remember him saying something like, oh, why you changed that? You know, I was looking at that or something. Yeah. Now remind you, he's not the only one out there. And you ain't everybody. It's like, it was quite a few of us in there.
Yeah.
You not hopping in everybody's chair getting something done. So you only feeding one person. You're not feeding everybody. And I remember telling him something to the sense of, you know, there's no place like home. Go there.
And open her own. And if they're able to be upfront and honest with you, yeah, they help. But what most people do is, instead of asking you for the help, the one who can help,
Yeah.
they feel like they gotta sneak and do it and don't say nothing.
Girl,
Yeah, you know, but the one who did tell me that she was opening, and you know, I let her know, she was like, well, it'll be open on this day, da da da. I was like, don't give me no end date, because it never goes the way you think it's gonna go when opening
Yeah.
your business.
Yeah.
I said, so, you know, she was out of her lease, and I let her know, you know, you welcome to stay until your spot is open. So don't keep feeling like, oh, I told her this day, because it's probably not going to go that way.
Yeah.
And I've had several businesses, and so I know. But I helped her, and I walked her through it, and, you know, it was good. So it's
You
good
know,
to be a
that's-
help. Yeah,
That understanding from an understanding of a
yeah,
not selfish
Right.
business owner who have ever been through it.
Right.
Everybody ain't there.
right.
Do you know how good it is for you to have it? She got 22 people under her belt right now.
Yes, right now.
If 22 people went and opened up their own business, they her proteges. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
worked under her and saw her work ethics.
Yeah.
She built those people up while they was, you know.
Yeah.
So
So
anybody
that's
who go get
accomplishment.
open a business after working under her, girl, that's an accomplishment.
Why-
That's
why wouldn't
not
you
something.
ask?
Why wouldn't you
Yeah.
want to talk to the lady
That's a good
that
thing.
you know?
Yeah.
Shit, I've been in business 19 years. We all graduated together. I learned some stuff from you when you walked through the door. I looked up to you.
Yeah.
It's not a problem for you to be looking up to people and be like, girl, yeah, how you do that?
Right.
So let's
You
talk
know
about
me?
that. Let's talk about that because there are people. I've dealt with it when I was in my real estate stage, where people don't want to deal with you if you're younger. You know, like they don't want to pay you if you're younger. I don't want to take criticism from you. It can be her business, but let's say you have a couple older women that work for you or work under you.
Yeah.
And the moment you approach them because something's not right, whether they didn't pay on time or, hey, I need you to make sure you clean after you shampoo, you know, get the hair out, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Why is it a problem? Why? I mean, because you can't throw an age on them, but they do.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, you young, you don't know what you're talking about, but you working under me, you working with me, you know, and I ain't said nothing that you shouldn't know, especially in this business. But I'm just wanting you to run my spot like if you had your own spot. That's it.
Sometimes I don't think you can tell people that because some people ain't gonna run your spot the way you run your spot. They gonna laugh.
Because they would run their spot how
That
they
way.
run your spot. Dirty.
Where you are a certain, you know, you are standing up here trying to run your stuff because you go from a shop to a salon. There's a difference.
It is a difference.
There's a difference between a
It
shop
is,
and a salon.
for sure.
Most people like shops.
Yeah.
They don't like the salon's atmosphere.
Yeah.
I've not had the problem with age when it comes to stylists who have worked under me because I have people older than me. One, a lot of people don't know my age. They assume I'm older just because of my career path and how I handle myself and how I carry myself. But the person I did, so when I started off, I started with a business partner that was 25 years older than me.
Okay.
So you know she felt like she was gonna look girly.
Yeah.
And she learned, and she was known in St. Louis and had her salon previously for like 17 years, and you know, it closed, and she came and worked out at the suites where I was, and then we ended up opening together. And so we didn't make it a year, and she found out very quickly that, don't play. Don't play with me. My age does not determine how you are going to treat me or respect me or how business minded I am.
Yes.
And while she was there, as much experience, now we were friends, speaking to what you spoke on, we were friends.
What is
But
that?
had I knew how she ran business, I would not have went into business. I mean, we found, it's kind of like having a boyfriend that you end up marrying before living with him, and then you live with him, and you're like, ooh, like I wouldn't have married you had I lived with you.
Yeah.
And so that's how it was with her. Once we got in there, I couldn't get any stylists in my shop because now I didn't have a reputation because I hadn't had a business.
Yeah.
Her reputation, I couldn't get any stylists in there. Everybody was kind of like, why do you open up with her? I'm like, why you didn't ask me? That's why I opened up.
Right.
You know, because I'm not the person person you can't tell something to.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to necessarily treat them how you want based off what you said, but I'm going to listen and pay attention and weigh my options. And so she felt like she was able to look, girl. She was very unprofessional. Like if you had a client talking to you about something they didn't want to talk to the shop about, and they was just kind of whispering to you, she would be on something like, you over there talking about me, like what? I'm like, hold on, lady.
Wait, what?
Hold on. Like you too big to be acting like this. And now she talking about her personal business. And it's my client. She don't have to talk to everybody.
Right.
So I've not dealt with it in that aspect, but that's what broke me and her up. I end up keeping a salon. I put her out. I let my landlord know we separating. We gonna finish this lease out. I'm remaining. She'll be leaving. You know, and after that, it was just all roses and butterflies. God really showed up and blessed me. And I'm a good person, you know, and I tell my stylists and stuff all the time when they come to my shop, if you can't work with me, you probably can't work in nobody's salon, because I know I'm cool.
Yeah.
I know I'm professional. I know I'm understanding.
Yeah.
I'm not arrogant.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not even when people come in the salon, my people know me well enough. I don't have to say I'm the owner. If somebody come to ask something, they can talk to any of them. They know what I will and won't allow. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. People ask for who the salon owner. I'm not gonna be like, it's me. It's me. You know, whoever you talk to, they know how I answer. They know what to say. They know what I won't allow. So you know, but people do have a problem with taking criticism or advice from somebody younger than them.
Yes. That is
Yeah.
And that's crazy because you're supposed to be able to learn from anybody.
Anybody.
No, you can't.
Anybody.
You can. People are coming up in different times.
Yeah.
And they may learn something faster. Or, like you said,
Or
be more
experience.
open to or
Age
experience.
does not qualify experience. Just because
No,
this
it
person
doesn't.
is younger than you, don't mean they don't have more experience in
Yes.
something than you.
Yes.
And that's what we have to realize.
Yes.
You
So
know.
that's a bold statement right there because I think that's where people do try to relate age.
Yeah.
I've been doing this longer than you.
Yeah.
So how could you possibly know anything more?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's not the case.
So, piggybacking on what you were saying, did it do anything to your friendship?
Oh yeah. We was done. We was done because it crossed the level of disrespect.
Yeah.
Like this lady, you know, my mom, if y'all know my mom, she's the churchiest of the
Yeah, we know
churchiest.
your mom.
And she don't care who I'm disagreeing with. She's gonna come in and hug them and speak. And
Yeah.
so at the point that my mom tried to speak to this lady and hug her, and she told her, "No, Miss Katie, gone, cause you tish mama."
Oh, that's done.
Yeah, now we got a problem.
Yeah.
Like you real immature. So yeah, we cut ties completely.
Yeah.
Because she was just a nasty person.
Yeah.
And I didn't even look at her the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, we couldn't be friends.
That's right. Your mom is the sweetest.
Yeah,
She is.
She on her and me and you fight right now. She's gonna be, hey, Evie, hey. She's not gonna get
No,
into
she's
that.
really like
Because
that.
Because y'all shouldn't even be fighting. Yeah. So y'all shouldn't even be doing this. What's going on? She's that person.
Yeah.
You know, so
She
I'm
is.
just like, you ain't gonna speak to my mom.
Right.
You know, and that rubbed off on the clients and everything.
Yeah.
Her clients was coming to me once.
Absolutely.
She was gone.
That'd be the tea right
Cause
there.
yeah.
Like they don't even
Cause they
understand that like your attitude will turn
Yeah.
your own clients off, and
Yeah.
my attitude will actually draw your clients to me. And I don't even do that type of
She
hurt.
got mad somebody wanted their bangs like one of my clients.
I'm telling you,
She got
I don't
their
even.
bangs
I
wrong.
you be able to tell the people like I don't do that type of hurt. They be like I don't care. What do you do? I was
Yeah.
thinking about trying that. Like they be
Yes.
wanting a reason to get away from the negativity.
Yeah.
But when you see like negative people being glorified because people be hyping the wrong people up sometimes, it be hard for them to kind of leave these people alone. But when you get that good, honest person to come and they sit next to the little shady person,
Yeah.
they shade gonna start showing so much. They client, the shady
Like,
person clients gonna
oh.
start looking at them like, well, you know, this is a beautiful young lady. She's
Yeah.
lovely. And you know, they start looking at your client like, what's wrong with you, hairstylist? And then that you leave. And their clients get strong enough, you know what, I ain't messing with her no more. I'm gonna find out where that young lady went. And I'm not taking nobody's clients from nobody. It's just they want to get out of that negative space. And it's so hard to find good services nowadays that some people just feel like they stuck with their stylist.
Yeah.
And to another stylist come on the scene and they're like, okay, it is other good stylists out here, but it's like they don't know how to fire this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how they get stuck in that chair, and then all it takes is that one time for you to do something wrong and them clients see it, they're like, you know what, I'm leaving too.
Yeah,
You can lose the whole, I'm telling you, it's
Big on
serious.
energy.
Yes, energy is everything. So I want all of us, because we can go on about this, and this is awesome because I mean we really do. We need more questions
Just
because
episode 1.
this is it's just episode 1, so we can come back to
This is the beautiful beginning of something necessary, and I think it could really, really help our industry.
Yes, and that's what I want.
Yeah.
I want that because we do a lot. We do a lot. We change lives in ways that I don't think none of us probably started off thinking. I know with me, I started off doing baby dolls and then transitioned to people. You know what I'm saying? So it went from there. And I'm pretty sure we all started young, you know, just with a hobby, just like, you know, I was dyeing baby doll's hair with Kool-Aid and cutting it and getting in trouble for that. You know what I'm saying? I was giving to my buddies a bob, you know, and I didn't know. I just took it to school. But I want us to, you know, be able to leave our younger selves, our beauty school graduate self, with something for someone that is doing it. Someone that's graduating beauty school or going, because I really want to get into the folks being licensed. The epidemic of that, because it's an epidemic. Nobody wants no license.
And I just heard state board's gonna be gone. I was talking to one of my cousins that live in North Carolina. She said they doing away with state board. I said, what do you mean?
Missouri does not. Minnesota, you don't have to have license there, and they're messing people up.
Yeah.
They're messing people up. I they take it because that's horrible.
It's not just about hair.
It's not.
Okay, we learned anatomy. You learn sanitation is extremely
Chemistry,
important. Because you can spread disease with, you know, snipping and infection and
cleaning
stuff like that.
Yes.
So it's serious about having a license. And even if you don't have to have the license of doing like the cutting, the curling, it still needs to be some type of certificate that you have to go through for sanitation and like the chemicals that they mix in together and stuff. That stuff can really burn people's skin off and stuff. So
It mess you up.
it's important that you go through that. Now the Grandeur started that. You don't have to, if you're not dealing with chemicals, they feel like you don't need a license. So braiders, braid shops, they don't have to have a license because they're not doing chemicals, colors.
Well, now they
No,
have
now they have to have a braider's license.
So it's like a sanitation video they
But
have to watch and
Oh,
it's through state board.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It's on their
So,
website.
yeah.
Yes.
So,
But they don't
the
have to
braiders
renew
have a
it. They
braiders
just
license.
do it and then never
Because they really
Yeah.
want to make sure that you get the sanitation. That's like
That's important.
yeah, that's what they really trying to cover with that. But
Yeah.
it goes so much more than if you cut somebody, man, and you don't clean it properly or a hair get in there. Like they don't understand the importance of that.
Yeah.
They just want to do hair and make money, and it's not about the money.
Yeah.
It's not.
You know.
Well, it's not to say it's not about me.
Nah, it's not money important. That's right. I'm up there with oxygen.
It's not all about the money. Let's just say that.
Yeah. So for me, the money kind of chased me now. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to.
That's a good
be
thing.
going out marketing. I like marketing because I like being on the scene. But once you like built a certain brand of yourself, people kind of just gravitate to you when you walk out. Like you look like somebody. Like I know she running a business. What do? I want to know who you are and what you're doing, and I want some of it.
Right.
You know, that's what a brand is. That's when you know you have done your job. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know you a success. And I'm a success.
What you said.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah.
And
we all a success. You hear me? Because they want to know what we thinking. They want to know what's new, what's going on. Where should I go eat? What wines are you drinking? They just want a piece of our world.
Yeah.
You have won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People want to know who you are. They want to be a part of your life. Your clients. your clients' friends, they kids looking up to you and
Yeah,
stuff.
they are.
You're winning.
Yeah.
Don't get on this internet and get caught up in this fake life and make you feel like you ain't won or you not doing that. You are a success.
It's funny that you said that though, because I think I mentioned it to Ebony yesterday. Even though she had a very nice shop in her house, and it's like, you know, you're gonna have people coming at you because now you have a very nice shop to come to. So like, in my old age, don't probably hear, oh, that's out of everybody here, but my success is cool. Right now, I think my success today is loving what I do, but I want her to get to where she want to go. That's my point of being right now. I'm cool with doing her, I love doing her, but I know where she's trying to go. Right. So that's my thing. Being here with her is to get her where she want to go.
That's the part that she playing in. Everybody has a position. That's what I mean. Like, for her to even be willing to put her drive into her drive, that's successful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what we missing in the salon, the help, the growth. I'ma support you, friend. What are you trying to do? She's still a boss. She's running her own chair. So I don't get what they looking
That's
for.
one of the first things I tell people when I do a walkthrough with them to come work in my salon. You're a boss.
Yeah.
I'm not your boss.
Yeah.
I'm the boss of this shop, but you're a boss within this suite, and so treat it as such. You know, I'm not over you. I'm not this. I'm not that. Now you do have to listen to me to a certain degree, but in this, right. But we are all bosses within this field in this industry, and I think that's a lot of times what salon owners miss. This person can get up and go anywhere within the next 5 miles, 20 other salons. So you need to treat them and respect them as the bosses that they are as well. Now there are some people who are not boss-like. So you have to weed them out, but you can't treat us in this industry like we're not irreplaceable. You know, like your shop can be replaced like this.
And it will.
And
They up and down all the time. They up and down all the time.
So it's not as easy as people make it sound. Like it's hard to run a business.
Come on now.
That's why they open and they close. It's not easy.
It's not.
Which is another topic we're gonna have to talk about too. Is with black business owners. I always say I do believe that every black person, whether it's it's a car lot, it's a store. I think every black person should go take a business class first. If it's an etiquette on how you treat your clients, to keep them coming back, not being rude, the professionalism in the shop, it's like all that play a part. And I think they should take a class because that's why they open and they close.
They have the idea of what they want instead of what is needed. That's the difference.
That I can't wait. So you know y'all gonna be back, right?
Yeah.
You know y'all gonna be back. We got so much.
This
just scratching the surface, just just a little cat scratch, But if we all let's just act like we have not started our journeys and we're all leaving Academy of Beauty. What would you tell the high school girl that's wanting to get into the beauty industry? The girl that's about to graduate and don't know what she want to do but her. First thing, go to school and get your license.
Respect your craft enough to go and get your license.
Yes.
Don't be doing it for 20, 30 years without a license.
Yes.
Get your license.
Yes. I would say that too. Tish, what would you
I would tell them outside after you get your license, get up under a stylist who's doing what you want to do.
Yes.
Be okay with asking the questions. Like if your goal is to open a salon, ask the owner, like how much you pay, what you do to get started, what do I need to do, what do I need to look for, and be okay with working closely up under that person. Like don't feel like you finna go out here and just get it on your own. Get up under somebody who's doing what you want to do. And be professional and consistent.
Yes.
For me, I would say definitely get your license and get a plan. Write your plan down. Work your plan. Stay on your plan. That's going to work for you because when you get out of school, it can move really fast. People are doing all different things, and you can really get caught up in what other people are doing and then lose yourself. So just stay grounded, stay true to you and yourself and your plan and your goal and what you are trying to do. Don't get caught up in what everybody else is doing.
Yes,
Stay
yes,
focused.
yes. I will also add, please get your license. Get your license. It's more than just a piece of paper or whatever they want to tell you it's not. It's way more than that. Another thing I would say is pray. Pray over what you want to become. I do believe in getting under a stylist or someone, but also be okay if they don't want to help you. Go somewhere else.
Still have to,
Find, don't let your dream become deferred because that person couldn't help you.
Right.
There are other people that can.
I can piggyback on that to end on what I'm going to say is be diversity too. Have diversity in this industry. Don't just get stuck with just like, black people hair or do everybody need a haircut. Everybody want to do something different and you learn. So like the Great Clips, the Fantastic Sounds, if that's somewhere you need to go to maybe learn the haircutting because they get free classes and all that type of stuff before you try to go to an actual shop. Because you gotta have content. They're not really walking in anymore. They're not really walking in anymore. It's like word of mouth or once I see your work with the social media. So get some classes up under your belt too.
Never stop learning. That's what I was gonna add. Never stop learning. Never feel like you just got it and you going with it. Things change all the time. We come up, we have the classic things and foundation is key. But trends are all the time. Trends change, and if you want to stay up in this business, I'm not saying you have to learn everything, but be knowledgeable enough to where if you had to take somebody you can or expand your group so that if I can't do it, I can send you to somebody that can.
Right, absolutely.
Never be too I guess
A know-it-all.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's okay to spread the word, It's okay if you can't do something. But if my homegirl or even the other girl down the street that can do it, hey, I know she good. I saw what she's done. Check her out. If I ain't got a homegirl or whoever that can do it, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But if you feel like that's something that you want to learn, go learn it. Never stop learning and believe in yourself. Believe in what you're trying to do. Everybody, I can tell you how many people who doubted me. Come on, man. We can go back to knee-high and grasshopper size or age or whatever.
There's still people out there rooting for you to fail.
Of course.
What do they say? They are applauding now, but they're dying to boo.
Oh, man.
That's how they do.
And that's what we're going to do.
They love
Right.
to hate. They love you, but they gotta watch you. They gotta keep watching.
They got to.
Like y'all said, like I just gotta keep watching.
Look, they watching me like
she
this.
ain't gonna make it, but the God I serve says differently. So
This how they watching your
watch
social
all
media.
you want to watch.
That's remember, y'all.
But she
all
can't make
y'all
that curve,
business
though.
owners. So y'all are the business owners. Including myself, though.
Yeah.
If you're not doing something right, you don't have pay.
That's
You don't have pay. That lets y'all know that y'all are doing what y'all supposed to do.
There's nothing wrong with a hater.
No,
I mean,
come
it's
on.
actually
That's
making
you.
sure
You
that
Oh.
you are doing something right. So,
Fuel.
somebody is hating on a hater too. We're not gonna act like haters don't have haters.
Yeah.
People hate them too. But in our world where we at, like it just come with it.
Yeah.
So and you could be sitting and working right next to one and they gonna high five you.
Right?
Every day.
Right?
Every day.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
But
And you know that they your hater, but what you gonna do? You gonna be like,
I'ma
hey, how are you today? How you doing? You good today? I'm good. All right.
Yeah. And that Friday, that
long as
boost ring, like you said, that
Yeah.
boost ring.
Cause long as you act how you supposed to act in my presence, and when I'm not in my establishment, you can hate on me privately, and you better whisper about it. You better whisper about it, but you welcome.
You will.
I never tell nobody how to run their business. You know what I'm saying? When I did leave the salons that I left, they always say like, well, you could have told me, or you could have said something. It's like, really, I don't have to say nothing. Like, if this works for you, then that's fine. It just don't work for me, so I'm leaving.
Right.
Yeah, I'm never gonna start complaining, or I ain't doing
And
that
a lot
no
of
more.
times
You
people
know what
have
I
a
mean?
way
I don't
of
say
saying
nothing
stuff,
no more.
but you have a way of saying stuff. I might not sit you down and say, hey, you're not cleaning your shop.
Okay.
But the subtle things like we never have tissue, or
They
we
don't like
got
it.
a tissue again.
So buy
or
yourself.
so
The girl
forth.
told me to
Those
buy
are
some.
little ways of your stylist in your shop telling you like, hey, Tish, make sure we don't run out of tissue no more. Make sure we don't run out of soap no more. Like, I'm the only one cleaning up. Like, those are the subtle ways that stylists tell you that you ain't on your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
And so you have to be able to take it that way. Everybody don't want to have a sit-down meeting.
Yeah.
And you the owner. I shouldn't have to come say that in that way, but just those little subtle things.
Yeah, I'm not finna do that. You know you don't have tissue. You
But
know
they
your
don't, but they
towels
ain't
are
even
low.
there.
Right,
They
and
ain't
neither am
there.
I. Bye now, I'm just kidding. Cause I'm not finna tell you how to run your business.
Yeah,
That you bring
right.
about the hair.
Right.
Okay, so y'all, we gotta wrap it up, but man, it's so much more to come because this, I believe this is just scratching the surface. And because we deal with so much, we are in people's personal space like none other. And sometimes I don't even want to be there because sometimes it ain't pleasant, and we can talk about that.
Yes.
But I want to end with a prayer, and I want my prayer for everyone's business to prosper, everyone's bank account to be overflowing to the point where you can't do nothing but bless somebody else, even if it's just, hey, I'm full today. Let me call my girl and see if she got it, or if she has an opening for you, or whatever. So that's my prayer for everybody. This is episode 1. Thank you for coming and hanging out with Real Talk Shop Talk with Grandeur, Opulence. My homegirls, all of us are bosses in our own way, in our own right. We deserve this. It's a go.